Hey everybody, it's Tim Saget back with another version of the Corona Diaries from St. George, Utah. Beautiful and 70 and 90 degrees. I'm in love. Wanted to talk about a couple of things. One is it's problematic for the return to work stuff that we're going to do, and I'll tell you why. I got a quick story. So last night, run out to get some Chinese food takeout. So social distancing, they have the whole thing. You order, you wait outside, they kind of bring you your order, sitting out there with like four or five other people. One of the dudes is from California, kind of telling his whole life story. And at some point, he goes down the path of, well, it's well known, we all know that sun kills the coronavirus, so we're fine here. And so, hey, just, I wish he would have called Dr. Fauci and told him, like, hey, doc, understand, we'll just move everybody to a sunny place. It kills the virus. We all know it. That's why we're in trouble, right? That's why we can't return to work, because we have people that think the sun kills a virus. Anyways, I wanted to share. I did share that story because I'm just still perplexed by the entire thing. Gotta love America. So there's a new site out that I wanted to share. There were some videos that I was a part of, and a lot of other people, and some great people that helped put this together. Career Crossroads with Jerry Crispin and Chris Hoyt, Marin Hogan at Red Branch, Smart Recruiters, Lever. There's a bunch of folks that kind of came together, a bunch of like talent acquisition, thought leader, influencer folks. And it's called recruitersrecruitingrecruiters.com. Recruitersrecruitingrecruiters.com. Don't say that 3 times fast because you'll screw it up. But it's to help all of the recruiters that are out there that are losing their jobs right now. And this isn't going to be a short-term thing. This is going to be a long-term thing. There's definitely going to be a recession, right, that happens because of this. The economy just won't be able to come back that quickly. And so some really smart people had an idea to try to put a site together to help folks network better, do things. So I will tell you, because I got asked the question, like, what should people be doing right now if they're a recruiter and you lose your job? And I hire recruiters and I interview recruiters for my own shop. And one of the things that I will always ask, and I'll give a shout out to my buddy Chris Dunn, because this question is one that he didn't come up with, but one that he uses and I stole. Kind of like all the good stuff we do in life, we just steal from somebody else. Anyways, Chris would ask somebody like, give me an example of, like, because what we do is we interview, like, you'll meet a recruiter, someone with experience, and they'll go, oh my gosh, recruiting's my life and I love recruiting and it's everything to me. And you say, oh, great, oh my gosh, that's awesome, because we love to hire people like that. Tell me, what did you do specifically during this down period to develop yourself, to make yourself better as a recruiter, or just in a normal basis of when you have a recruiting job, what do you do? And they'll go, oh my gosh, like, I love recruiting. I come to work every day and I live for recruiting. But they've done nothing to really develop themselves. And so I think there's some time right now that you have, and you're like, well, Tim, I'm out of a job. I don't have money. So like socialtalent.com, I think, has given out their resources for free. SourceCon, I'm sure, has tons of resources that you can go for free. I hire someone like Stacy Zapar if you're a talent acquisition leader and you want to develop your team right now and you have some extra money. If you're an individual recruiter, it's hard to hire. Unless you're rich, it's hard to hire Stacy, but she's amazing. Smart Recruiters, Lever, Greenhouse, iSims, they all have resources on their site to help develop recruiters. And I'm sure if you reach out and you go on those sites and you look, you'll find different things. Glenn Cathy, Jim Straw, like all these guys that have sites out there that have just exceptional things. And if you go to interview and somebody asks, like, well, how do you develop yourself and how do you learn? Now you have an entire story around, hey, you know what, over the last 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, here's what I did to sharpen my saw to stay on top of everything, and kind of do that. The other thing I would recommend, and I've had some trolls come after me, on this, but again, offer your sourcing skills or your recruiting skills up for free to like a nonprofit or somebody, that is out there that's struggling to hire, find volunteers and stuff like that. Again, it's a resume builder. It's something to do, to put on, to show, hey, this person's serious. Because when you go to interview and it's going to be you and like 7 or 8 other recruiters that are also really good at recruiting, they're going to buy the story and the person who did the most. So recruitersrecruitingrecruiters.com, check it out. Love what the I think the atmosphere, everyone that came together, the community that came together to put that together. But really big shouts out to to Maren Hogan and her team at Red Branch, and to the Career Crossroads guys, Chris and Jerry, and also Smart Recruiters was the first one to reach out to me to ask for help, and I know some others are involved. But just shouts out to everybody there. So check it out. Probably the last, maybe I might be able to shoot one more diary before I have to go back to Michigan to the cold. I'm hoping by the time I get back there it won't be cold. But have a great week, everybody, and stay safe. And we'll see you again next week.